Hi there, welcome to the Stock Market and Option Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for education purpose only, shouldn't be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Consult a financial professional if you have specific questions to your situation. Speaking of specific questions to situation, boy, from down 17 to down 3. This is another day where we're opening down and getting stronger as the day progresses, right? The Dow is now green. The S&P looks like it wants to go green. The NASDAQ looks soft, but that's primarily from chips, and we'll get to that in a second. The Russell 2000 is, down about the same as the S&P, so still looking kind of strong. But, the NDX has been the big story, but what's the story there is SMH. I mean, the chip sector is taking in the chin. Why? Well, look at our old pal NVIDIA. It's off 17% today, and that's off the lows. It was worse. It was worse. So, what does that mean for the day going forward? You can see Apple is right back to the 200-day moving average and seems to have found, at a certain point, the silliness of all that selling was going to catch up to traders, and it did. We're now sitting at that 200-day moving average. You can see 200-day moving average is 193.46. We're at 192.50. I think we're going to bump through that today, or probably today, and Apple is likely to pull the balance of the market higher. Obviously, if Apple gives up the ghost, we're gonna have the market's gonna have a bad day. But it's not pricing itself that way. It's pricing itself like it wants to run. So I'm looking at a market where you can see vol futures, VXX is down already, UVXY is down. And even though the VIX is up, so I think we're looking at a red VIX on the day, a green S&P, a green Dow. NDX might have to stay red. I mean, it's really taking the chin because of some of these chip names. But I think you could see the rest of the indexes and green, and I think you could see the VIX markedly lower. All right. And, recall that most of the chip names have already taken a huge haircut. Even NVIDIA, it is down 35. I'd be looking for a bounce here. I like to close back toward 175 and potentially higher on the day. I just don't see a scenario where it's going to be that bad for, I just don't see the scenario where things are going to be that bad for the chips as the day really progresses. I think you could see them all running hotter. I would pick some of the really good ones that are maybe taking on the chin and jump in. I still do like AMD. I still do like Intel. Yes, they're certainly weaker, but I don't think to the point where it's worth completely throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I just don't see it. So, yeah, I mean, I think that as the day progresses, you could see another fall through of green today after yesterday's pretty strong bounce. And don't be surprised if we make a run at 27.5. I know. It seems kind of out there, but you got to remember, 20 points is still less than 1%, and we're pricing in with a VIX of 20 daily movement about 1.3%. So 20 points is well within the standard deviation, which would send us and our VIX likely lower. Yesterday it held pretty firm. Between today and Monday, we're going to start seeing the Thanksgiving holiday step in, and you could see stuff really, really take it. So that's what I'm going to be paying attention to today, and I think that's where the opportunity is. All right, folks, hope you have a great morning and a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.